You know, I don't understand why some of you black South Africans are too ignorant to see the great leader that you have. I don't understand why some of you South Africans are too blind, too ignorant to see the value of the person that you have. You know how many Africans wish to have him as their leader? You know how many Africans dream to have him as the president? You guys are too blind and ignorant to see that. Today, let me speak the truth to you. Today, let me speak the truth to you. Let's go for another one. When the drum beat changes, the dancer must also change the steps. When the drum beat changes, the dancer must also change the steps. An old African proverb. Today, I want to speak the truth. A truth that many South Africans don't want to see. A truth that many South Africans refuse to admit. A truth that many South Africans don't even want to hear. A truth that has been hidden by propaganda, lies, and pride. I just watched a video, and in that video, a lady said something powerful, and I completely agree with her. Yes, 100%. She said, the same black South Africans who praise Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the leader of Burkina Faso, are the same ones who crucify Julius Malema. Yes, the same black South Africans who praise Captain Ibrahim Traoré are the same black South Africans who crucify Julius Malema. And she's right. She's completely right.
Today I'm going to say this directly to you, the black South Africans, especially the xenophobic black South Africans. The same ones that support Traoré, praise Traoré, but will crucify Julius Malema. What you fail to realize is that Julius Malema and Ibrahim Traoré are literally cut from the same cloth. They have the same agenda, the same mission, and you fail to see that. Understand this. The only difference between Malema and Traoré is that Traoré has the support of his people, whereas Malema is crucified by his people. Crucified, and he has the same agenda, the same mission. That is the difference. They literally have the same goals, but you will crucify Malema. Why? Because you've allowed yourselves to be manipulated.
Both men, Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso and Julius Malema of South Africa, are cut from the same cloth. They both dream of an Africa that is free. They both dream of an Africa that is united. They both dream of an Africa that is free from the Western control. But here's the difference. Captain Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso has full support of his people. They fight for him. They defend him. They protect his dream. Meanwhile, Julius Malema, the son of South Africa, is crucified by his own people. He is crucified by his own people. The very same people that he is fighting for. Can you imagine? Let me be honest here. South Africans have been brainwashed by the media. They are trained to fear their own freedom fighters. Yes, they are trained to fear their own freedom fighters. They are trained to doubt their own freedom fighters. Every time a black person stands up for liberation, every time a black person stands up for liberation, the system paint him as a threat. Yes, the system paint him as a threat, and people believe it. When Julius Malema says open borders, he's not calling for chaos. He's calling for unity. He's calling for African brotherhood. But because the media told you that foreigners are your problem, you took your anger out on your own people, on your own brothers, instead of the real enemy, instead of the system that benefits from your division. You clip Captain Ibrahim Traoré for welcoming 700 African descendants in Burkina Faso, but you attack Julius Malema for saying Africans must move freely in Africa. Tell me, is that not hypocrisy? Is that not hypocrisy? You praise Captain Ibrahim Traoré for saying Africa for Africans. Oh, you're happy. When he said that, you are happy. But when Julius Malema says Africa must unite, you boo. South Africans, you are too distracted by political gossip. You are too divided by color party. You are too poisoned by propaganda. You forgot that the struggle is not black versus foreigners. It is the oppressed versus the oppressor. You need to understand that. Malema's mission is not about votes. It's about vision. He talks about economic freedom. He talks about African unity. And he talks about the restoration of dignity. But many cannot hear him because their ears are full of colonial noise. You know, as an African proverb says, a child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. A child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. That is exactly what's happening. You reject your own liberators, then you cry when oppression grows stronger. You reject your own liberators, then you cry when oppression grows stronger. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is loved by his people. You can tell he's loved by his people because his people understand his fight. Julius Malema is hated by his people because they don't understand his fight. Both men speak of African pride, fight imperialism, but one nation listens, other one mocks. My fellow South Africans, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. The Western media will never tell you who your real hero is. Bafoi Kanjan. I mean, these people will never tell you the truth. These people, they will always deceive you. They will always lie to you because they don't want you to be liberated. They don't want you to be free. Bafoi. Nah. You have a good leader with you. Come on, man. I mean, I don't know how can I put this. You have a good leader with you and you're struggling to just vote him. Just because you are... Come on, man. I mean, it's so funny when I hear some South Africans talking about Julius Malema, saying that, oh no, this guy, he doesn't know what he says. Sometimes he say this, sometimes he say that. Come on, man. This man has been saying the same thing since I don't know when. I mean, I've been listening to Julius Malema since, I don't know, maybe it's been now 5 years. I listen to him and he doesn't change. He doesn't change. But you people don't see it. I wish you can send him. I mean, I just wish you can just one day, maybe just borrow him to us. And I bet you will fight to get him back. Trust me, you will fight to get him back. Anyway, let's go. So don't wait until the rest of Africa celebrate Julius Malema before you realize that you had a good man among you. Because if Captain Ibrahim Traoré was a South African, you would have called him a xenophobic. And if Julius Malema was a Burkinabe, you would have called him a hero. Yeah, you call him a hero because he's far away, he's in another country doing good things, and you say, oh, that's a great leader there. You know, let me tell you something. The enemy of the truth is not the lie. Yeah, the enemy of the truth is not the lie. It's the silence of the people who knows the truth. Yeah, it's the silence of the people who knows the truth. So my fellow South Africans, your silence will cost you freedom. Your division will cost you your destiny, and your blindness will cost you your ears. My name is Kessa. Here I speak the truth. I tell you what happened in the past, what's happening, and what might happen in the future. I know you can come after me in the comment section, but as long as I speak the truth to you, then I'm good to go. Please consider liking the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. Peace. Ngiyabonga.
They literally have the same goals, but you will crucify Malema. Why? Because you've allowed yourselves to be manipulated by propaganda, by the lies in the media, by the things you think you know that you've done no research on. The craziest part for me is you think you're so right, but you have zero political literacy. You know, a sign of intelligence is being able to engage with information critically and in such a manner that you are able to challenge your own beliefs, not with the goal of being right, but for the goal of finding truth and knowledge. Malema will always be held back in this country, but it's not because he is not a great man. It is because you are not great people. You have failed Malema time and time again. He could be achieving the same things, if not more than Traoré, if he also had the support of his people in the way that Traoré does. Look at the things he has been able to accomplish because his people are intelligent people. That's why the people of Burkina Faso are intelligent people. They are a great nation that know leadership when they see it. That is the difference between Traoré and Malema. The one has intelligent people and the other does not. The one has the support of his people and the other does not. So Malema will never thrive while his people have a colonized mindset. He will never be able to achieve great things while you are the people that he has to depend on for votes. And I will always talk about this. I have to talk about this because you as Black South Africans, and I've said this, you make up 80% of the population. And all of us are at the mercy of the Black supporters' votes. All of us. Because you make up the majority. Who you support becomes our government. And those are the facts. And what people don't seem to understand about me and my platform is all these other issues, including that in Sudan, all these issues I believe can be addressed with good governance. That is why I put so much of my time and effort into supporting Julius Malema and the EFF. And all these issues we see in our country, from the rand manipulation and the corruption scandals, and even the shooting in the Cape Flats, I believe with good governance, with good leadership, something can be done, and I put my faith and trust in the EFF to get the job done. And having a leader that cares about the rest of Africa, that speaks on the issues in the Congo and Sudan, is important. It's important to have leaders that understand Pan-Africanism, a united Africa. It's important, especially when it is the people that do not understand. But I'm done speaking on this.